can I ask you, will your government apologise and resign following the violence and the deaths of so many students?
Well, thank you for your question. The story you just played, it was really heartbreaking. There's no doubt about that. But there's some more to it in the whole story. I mean, still the global media are stuck into an equation, which is a binary, which is the government versus the student protesters. But that's not the case at all. There's a third-party infiltration and involvement into this, and the third party being the BNP and Jamaat and Shibi, the Islamic radicals who are actually carrying out some of the destructions and the violence. And very unfortunately, of course, some people got stuck into the situation and we saw the casualties. Therefore, the government has declared to form, and actually has been already formed, a judicial inquiry committee, and that is going to be independently, thoroughly investigate everything, each one of the casualties, and then bring the perpetrators or the responsible people to book. That is our commitment. But let me give you some context in this. If I can give you some context, that will help you understand. During the protest, first of all, you mentioned in 18th July, all this thing happened. Most of the people don't know on 18th July, there was no quota in the country because the court already made a declaration of the status quo of the High Court verdict. Therefore, there's no quota, so there's no point of making any protest.
So I'm going to have to interrupt you. I do understand this is an incredibly complicated situation, and as you say, many factors involved, but I do need to bring you back to the question and the fact that at least 200 students have died on the watch of your government. So can I ask again, will your government apologise? And will it not resign? I mean, what moral standing does the government of Sheikh Hasina have when it's presided over the deaths of so many people, mostly students?
First of all, 200 students did not die. The total death toll the government found out is 150. And out of 150, there are many people who are burned out by the anarchists and the attackers. And we could not even identify their identity. So they were burned out when they set fire, some of the anarchists and the attackers set fire. The policemen were there, and there are many members of the ruling party are also there. So we are not going to discriminate who died. Our commitment is to protect peace and protect the lives of the people. And when you see an infiltration of some militant group into the process, and the government's job is to try to protect the lives and restore peace. So in an effort to try to